paid in benefits, to have a migration fund to deal with some of the pressures on public services. We should deal with the illegal undercutting of wages that takes place, and we can do a lot more to do that. But the other thing we shouldn't do is we shouldn't use, and I'm afraid this is where the Leave campaign are at fault, we shouldn't use the problems in the NHS, the problems in housing, the problems facing the next generation in our country. We shouldn't use immigration as the alibi. I think it's because we've got a Conservative government that isn't addressing these issues. I mean, take the NHS. In 2010, we had high levels of immigration and we had record levels of satisfaction with the National Health Service. I don't believe it's immigration that's causing the problems in the NHS. I think it's Jeremy Hunt and David Cameron.
But what they're saying, and they're making it terribly clear, the Leave lot, is there must be limits on immigration. Maybe one way to do it is the Australian way, and you would disagree with that, I'm sure. But
well, Australia has higher immigration than Britain per capita. That's another fraud they're committing.
Except that Australia has selected those people they want, and they selected them on the basis of their abilities to improve their economy, to strengthen their economy. So it's a slightly different argument. But you're not prepared, and this is what worries a lot of people, you're not prepared to say, presumably because you don't believe it, there has to be a limit to the number of people who can come into this country.
Well, look, what I believe is that free movement of labour is an essential part of the agreement of being in the European Union.
No matter who they are and how many of them.
Well, hang on a minute, because actually countries that are outside the European Union and have access to the single market, like Norway, like Switzerland, also have free movement of labour. And what I'm saying to you, and indeed Labour voters, is the price we would pay of leaving the European Union in trade, in wages, in unemployment, in recession, is a price that we should not be willing to pay. Instead, we should tackle the real concerns that people have, and I believe we can do that better in Europe, better here at home, but let's not do damage, untold damage to working people